Yep. Yes. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Last week, let me just wait for people to come in a little bit. Ooh, hope your day is good. Happy Sunday. If you come in, please, I want to know where you're watching me from. I'm looking forward to talking with you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you come. I really want to talk. I missed you guys last week. I'm really sorry I didn't come. I had so much going on. Happy Sunday to you guys. Please, if you come, just comment. I want to know where you watching me from. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday. Hi, Tete. Happy Sunday. How you doing? How's the baby? I see her. She's growing super, super cute. Happy Sunday. So there's been fire like in on the mountain, literally. So there's this YouTube guru I want us to talk about, and maybe this guy, he has a lot of videos, lots of viewers as well, and a lot of people following him. So this got me thinking. I was like, why do people really cheat? So I really want us to talk about that today. So from my part, give me a minute. I just want to share the video and we can continue. Coming, please just give me a thumbs up and the rest is gonna be. That's nice. I'm happy to hear that. That's good. Happy to hear she's doing good, guys. So I just want to share. That's why I'm looking down. Just give me a minute. Let me share on my end, and then we'll just start talking. How's your Sunday going? I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Sorry, I missed that. Could you say it again, please? Yep. Yep. So it's kind of crazy though. Happy Sunday, guys. I'm seeing like I have some people watching. Where are you watching from? Hi, Consistent Place. Hope you're doing good. How is Chicago today? Thank you so much for finding me. It's like I was lost, huh? Thank you so much for coming on. Hope your Sunday is good. How's your family doing? Hope everything is going good, perfect, and all whatnot. Today, I want us to talk about why do people cheat in a relationship. I'm actually doing this video because there's this influencer. He's really popular and stuff, and there's this scandal going on like, oh, he's cheating. There's this scandal going on like he not just once though. He's talking about relationship, and a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, he's cheating and all whatnot. So this got me thinking, like, his name is Derrick Jaxn, influencer. He has so many people following him. I know, sis, your Sunday is always so busy. I know, but we thank God. I know you're a woman of God. Sunday like this, you will be super, super busy. I know. Sorry, more grace to you. So this guy has like a lot going on. Like I said, his name is Derrick Jaxn. He has a lot of people following him. For once, oh, you follow him too? Yeah, I follow him too. And that was like back maybe like a year or 2 years ago. I used to follow him. And thank you so much, sis. This is like an old outfit though. Thanks to my mom, she made this outfit happen. Today it's been a while, so I don't know what I'm gonna put. I just like, let me just put this on. Hi, Vio. How you doing, sweetheart? How's Canada today? Please give me a thumbs up when you come and let's get it rolling. Today, I want us to talk about why do people really in English? They say this life no balance at all. Oh, really? You have listened to every single video of his? Oh, wow. Yeah. So this got me thinking, this guy is spilling some tea. He's doing a great job. Generally, my channel is not about, maybe talking down on people and bashing people and, judging people and all whatnot. We all make mistakes. However, the problem most of the time is if you know you need help, you can always get that help whenever, however. But I know that's right. Balance, life is not really balanced because when you look at this, you're impacting people's lives in some way, shape, or form. However, looking at it on the other side is like, oh my gosh, you did this not just one time, not just with one person. The truth is, social media has a lot of lies. But however, good question. I'm coming to that. You said, is the Jaxn guy a Christian? He said he is a Christian. Yeah, the Derrick Jaxn guy. Yeah, he says he is a Christian, like full-blown Christian. That's what he says. You cannot judge someone's religion based, although I know very well that your lifestyle will matter a lot, what you do and all of that. So he says, and he is a Christian from, what he always says all the time. And he even said in his apology video, that he's a Christian and something in fact, he said a lot of stuff. So this got me thinking, right? I'm like, I believe so much in we all make mistakes, but you cannot say something and you do something otherwise. What am I trying to say? I can't come here and tell you people like, oh my gosh, you know what? This, bash somebody, and the next time I'm the one doing that, and even worse. So basically, he cheated on his wife, not just with one woman, I think two women or so, and not just once. He did that more than a couple of times. And this got me thinking, like, okay, he did that, he made a mistake. What's next? Your wife did not know all along? Were you waiting for someone to blow your cover before you apologize, or what? So this got me thinking, today I don't really want to talk so much about him because, like I said, my channel is not about bashing people. It's not about saying this and saying all whatnot. But my thing is, if you need help and you think that maybe your marriage, right, consistency is saying we don't judge, instead we use discernment for. By their fruits you shall know them. That's right. By their fruits you shall know them. That's exactly, what I said before, that you can't say something and do otherwise. I understand, like, we cannot keep all the commandments in the Bible. We can't say this. All of us have flaws and faults and all of that. We are not here to judge him, but I think I want to use his story as an example for us to be a better version of ourselves. What do I mean by, if you are in a relationship, first of all, I want us to talk about what is the reason, or why do men and women cheat? Because the funny thing is, these people that are cheating are the people that we call them couple goals in quotes. The people cheating are the people that when we look at them, we're like, oh my gosh, this person is my dream role model. This person is like the most perfect, right? So this gets me thinking, these people we call couple goals, hashtag mentor, this person is on point, on fleek, and all whatnot. They are the ones that lead us, like make us feel disappointed all the time. So, like I said, none of us, even I talk here, we are not perfect. However, there is always room for improvement. There's always room for growth. There's always room to be a better version of yourself. Because I went on Facebook and I went to his page when all this happened. There's a way for you as a man and as a role model. If something is going on and it's not really right, there's a way that you can actually, apologize and say, oh, you know what, I'm sorry, I did this. But I went to his page and it's like some lady wrote something and girl out, said all kinds of mean words to this person. I was like, whoa, I wasn't even expecting that. Because first of all, if you are guilty of something, okay, I'm sorry. And that was even before he made an apology. So if you apologize and all whatnot, what's next? Move on. You don't have to go back and forth, insulting people, swearing at people and all whatnot, right? So this got me thinking, first of all, why do people cheat? And I want to just make it very clear out there, without even babbling. If you are in a relationship and you cheat, there is no excuse whatsoever why you cheated, why you did the things you did. Cheating is a choice. You made that decision to cheat on your wife. You made that decision to cheat on your VC. If you are moved by what you see, make your wife be that person that you'll be moved when you see her, whenever, however. So don't tell me that, oh my gosh, maybe I went on Instagram and I saw this lady, so and so. There are some things that can be changed. If your wife is somebody, for example, who doesn't do makeup and all whatnot, and you love women that do makeup, go ahead and tell your wife to start doing makeup. Tell her to start doing that if that's what you love. If maybe you love women with long hair, extensions, and all of that, buy your wife that because you love that. However, you shouldn't even just because of your beauty. but your character is what is going to keep you. You know, I saw a post the other day on social media. I think somebody said, oh, a lot of beautiful ladies are married, but their characters are sending them. Their characters are busy sending them back to their parents' home or their father's houses, which is true though. Well, we are not here to talk about character today and all whatnot. So this guy cheated and he's swearing at people and all whatnot. So like I said, and I'm saying again, cheating is a choice. You made that decision to cheat. You are the one you want to cheat. That's why you are cheating. It's not because your wife is not beautiful enough. It's not because you makeup. It's not because your wife cannot cook. It's not because cheating, going out there having a series of not just with a woman, two women, and a lot more that we don't even know about. It's your choice. It's your decision. You want to have that kind of lifestyle. And you know, on this channel, I talk a lot about, you know, abusive relationships, toxic relationships, and all whatnot. If you are in a relationship that is not healthy, it is a toxic relationship. So if your partner is cheating on you continuously, it is always like that. That is an abusive relationship. It is a toxic relationship, and you need to talk about it. You need to talk about it. It doesn't matter. So if you are a man, just because, you know, well, it was a couple of times only, so let's just move on. Things don't work out like that around other people's blogs. It doesn't just happen like that. So if you are in a relationship, if you are grandfather, you're welcome. You say, I've come again, you're welcome. So if you are in a relationship, it doesn't matter whether your wife is attractive physically or not, and you are cheating and who you want to be. That is who you are. Cheating is a choice. Cheating is what you have always wanted to be. So in essence, you are trying to use your wife's inability maybe to do makeup, or inability, or her inability for her not to do her hair or whatsoever, or maybe because she gained some weight from, you know, having kids and all whatnot. You're trying to use that. Okay, sis, no problem. I know you're listening. Doing the girls here. Okay, I'm waiting for the picture. So it doesn't matter whatsoever it is that you think that your partner lacks. So maybe you say, oh, my wife, you know, she gained so much weight. I got married to her. She wasn't this fat. Now she's gained weight. Oh, I can't stand it, so I'm going to cheat. That's just being dumb. You're just trying to use that as an excuse to be who you are. If you are somebody who's cheating, if you are a lady even listening and you're that person having all those kind of affairs, hey, that is who you are. Don't say, oh, my husband doesn't provide for me. He doesn't give me money for food. He doesn't satisfy me in bed. That is just an excuse, because that did not just start happening. If your wife gained the weight, remember when you made your vows, or if you're in a serious relationship with somebody, you have to commit to that relationship. You have to make up your mind to be in that relationship. Remember this, there's always going to be a better version of your partner out there in some way, shape, or form. Because if you are attracted to slim girls, if you are attracted to women, maybe there will always be a slimmer. I love ladies who have a lot of hair. There is always going to be somebody out there who has more hair than your wife. But one thing that would never change, beauty will fade. One thing that will never change is going to be the character. Do they respect you? Do they love you? Do they cherish you? Do they communicate with you? All of that is going to change. But the character, who that person is really, truly, who that person is, will never change. That's who they are. That is who they are. That's why sometimes, you know, you see our parents, like great grandparents, grandparents back in the days, they are still there. They, they have gray hair here and there and all, but they still love their partner. Why? Because they did not fall in love just with the outward appearance. They fell in love with the inward appearance. Even the Bible tells us all the time that the inward appearance is what is our beauty. That's who we are. For us, we have to be proud of who we are. That is you. That is you, that amazing person. So if you say that, oh my God, I'm going to cheat, you know, I did cheat a couple of times, well, let's move on. It's not going to work like that. Cheating is a form of abuse. So if you are that partner, you could be a lady, you could be a guy, or whatever, you could be cheating, or if you are cheating, it is your choice. And that is an abusive relationship. One thing I say all the time is that abusive relationships, you never say that I'll never get into one. You may look at the red flags, you may read everything and read in between the lines and say, oh, this is not like this. You can never know anybody in his or her entirety. Somebody you got married to today, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I never knew that that is how he is tomorrow. Why? Because he changed. Change is constant. You don't know exactly. So, first of all, after a lot of people tell you, oh my gosh, I'm cheating because of this, I'm cheating because of that. Why do people really cheat? Because this gets me thinking, like, why? Because this, like I said, this life no balance at all. Because you will see some people, you see somebody who is so beautiful, and you see her husband cheating. She has a very good attitude. Her physical, she's on point. Like, this lady is just perfect. Supportive person, encouraging person, wife, motivating. You see this guy, he would take care of this lady to the letter T. The feeding, he takes care of, accommodation, everything. This guy does everything. But this lady will still cheat. Why do people really cheat? If you are watching me, I want to read from you. Why do people cheat? Why do people really cheat when it comes to a relationship? You see married people, they are cheating. And if you even look at who they are cheating with, in quotes, if you even look at the person they are cheating with, you'll be like, what in the world? Some people, some men, however, they'll say, oh, we men, we are moved by what we see. Oh, we are moved by what we see. Women, and the men will be like, oh, I love women that have big butts. Some people like, oh, I love a girl that has big boobs. Some people will say, oh, I love tall girls. Some will say, oh, I love short women. People have different, I love light skinned girls. Some people say, oh, I love brown skinned girls. What really makes you? Because some men will tell you, oh, I love a tall woman, but they'll end up cheating with a short girl. Or you say, oh, I love thin, slim girls, and they'll end up cheating with a thick lady. Or some people say, oh, I love thick women. They'll end up cheating with this. Some women will be like, oh my gosh, I love a guy with six pack, but they will end up cheating with someone who doesn't even have six packs. So it's just like, why do people really cheat? Yeah, why do people really cheat? Because at the end of the day, I'm telling you, you'll be like, oh my gosh, you don't even know. Why do people cheat? Why do people cheat? You can never really know everything in its entirety. Why do people cheat? Because the people that these people cheat with are people that, some of them you'll be like, oh, the girl is so beautiful and all whatnot. What happens at the end of the day? She's beautiful, yeah, she's every good thing that you ever want, she's every good thing that you ever dreamt you for stuff, you give her gifts and she's gone. Why do people really cheat, guys? I want us to really talk about it. If you are listening, please, let's chat. Why do people cheat? Like I said before, if you are just coming in, people cheat because they want to cheat. People cheat because, hey, that's who they are. Cheating is a choice. You're not compelled to cheat. You want to cheat. If you end up cheating, that's because you want to do it. That's who you truly are. It's not because it's somebody's fault. No, you want to. So the first reason why people cheat is because they want to cheat. If you are a beautiful lady or a handsome guy, you decide to cheat on your own, do whatever you want to do. Nobody can force you, right? Nobody can force you to be a better version of yourself. Nobody can force you out there to say, oh, you know what? Don't cheat on your wife, don't cheat on your husband. It's your choice. You want to do that. That's who you truly are. You want to cheat. You want to do that. That's why you are doing it. The second reason why people cheat is because some people take it as a competition. This will, be more on the manly side of on the men. So it should be more on the from the male perspective. Some men will be like, depending on your kind of friends that you have, you'll be like, oh my gosh, my friends are having extramarital affairs. Oh, most of my friends or all my friends that I move with, they are all cheating. okay, I want to feel that I belong, because when I sit with my friends having a drink, maybe a night out with the boys and stuff like that, they all talk about it like, oh my gosh, this what's up, this what's going on and all whatnot. They all talk about it. So you are there, you don't have a story to say, you don't have anything to tell. So what happens? You end up just sitting there, you end up just being there. And you're like, let me just cheat so that next time I'm going out with my friends, let's just sit there and talk, right? So it's this inward evil competition that you are trying to compete with people. You just want to feel like, oh, you belong. Like, oh my gosh, I can also cheat on my wife. Oh, I can cheat on my husband. Let it be, because all my friends are doing it. Why can I not do it? Why should I not do it? Besides, my husband is not even appreciating me. Sometimes you may be a lady, which is more common for the on the women's side. Is like, oh my gosh, my husband cheated on me, so I'm going to revenge. So I better cheat back, because hey, you do me, I do you, in quotes, like in broken English. He cheated on me first, so I'm going to cheat on him first, and I don't even care about the consequences. That's it, right? So he cheated, I'm going to cheat, period. So he will not have anything to say. Divine is saying, should they be forgiven? Okay, so talking about forgiveness, yeah, everybody deserves forgiveness. Most of the time I say, what? Forgiving you for doing whatever it is that you are doing, it's not even for your good. It's for my good. Forgiving is more like letting go. But guess what? If I forgive you, doesn't mean I'm going to still be in a relationship with you. I can forgive you. I may choose not to deal with you. I may forgive you and I will move on with my life. I'll forgive you. Yeah, you're forgiven. No hard feelings. Let's just move on. Like it never happened, right? Good for you. I forgive you. I'm not having any malice against you. I'm not having any kind of ill, mannered, or I'm not having any kind of evilness towards you. We are not going to be in that relationship and then or I won't even give that opportunity for that evil or those evil thoughts to transmit through my brain and my well-being and all of that, just because you did something evil, right? They should definitely be forgiven. Hey, I forgive you. And moving on or not moving on depends on an individual. There are some people that are more, everybody has his or her temperament. Some people out there are like, oh, you know what? I forgive you. Let's move on. That's it. Some people will be like, you know what? You did this to me. You'll probably do it again. I cannot forgive you. So everybody has his or her own mindset. Everybody has his ability to handle things differently. People handle stress differently. People handle things differently. So just because I forgive my husband or my partner and we move on from there like it never happened, it doesn't mean another person will do like that. Some people may not tell you like it's not going to be okay with me. Guess what? They'll tell you it's okay, babe. But the next time, before you know it, they put poison in your food and kill you. But did they actually forgive you? So it's always going to be like, do you that in Muslim religion it's normal? Are you trying to say that killing people in a they have I think what they call the Sharia law, right? Where they say an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. When it comes to revenge, like, oh, if you do this, they'll probably do that if you steal from somebody. Okay, do you know that in Muslim religion it's normal? Oh yeah, really? I have no idea. I didn't know about, the cheating part, but I know that the Muslims have like the Sharia law and stuff like that. So some people, it's better for you to just move on than for you to cheat on somebody or maybe you're being cheated upon, and then the next thing, what happens? You're like, this is not gonna happen, not today. And then what happens next? You just like, boom, tired, you kill somebody. And that's why you see some people most of the time, you have kids, everywhere is just so toxic. You see your kids start taking off of you. Oh, mom did this, dad did this. So I think it's correct. It's the appropriate thing to do. So they do whatever they want to do, whenever, however. And this always gets me thinking, like I said before, not everybody can handle the same stress. Everybody has his or her own threshold. It's different for everybody. So just because it's different, it doesn't mean that, hey, let me just do it because everybody says that, let me do it. If you are somebody, if your partner will cheat on you and you sit there, so be it, sit there and move on with your life. If you think you cannot, move on than being in a toxic environment where every blessed day you will be punching, fighting, quarreling, arguing, and you will not even be able to bring out the best in you, right? So that's, some people really cheat because of competition. They were cheating because they want a revenge and all of that. So some people cheat because they think it's greener on the other side. I always say sometimes that it may be greener on the other side, but it may not necessarily be greener on the other side. Sometimes you think, I was talking to a friend of mine. I don't know. He told me, he said, oh, he said, oh, it's better to know that this is your devil, and you take your anointing oil and pour on that devil or the demon every day, pray on that demon. I know you deliver the devil is better than the angel you don't know. So why am I saying that? Some people think it's greener on the other side. Oh my gosh, this lady, she's so beautiful. I saw her off of Instagram. She looks so sexy. Her body is this and all whatnot. Good for you. When you go, just because you think that, oh, my wife doesn't wear all these tight fitted clothes, she doesn't know how to dress, she doesn't have a good combination, she doesn't have a good sense of humor, doesn't have a good sense of whatever, just because somebody has it way better than her. Remember that if you are leaving your partner because of someone with a big butt, don't forget this: you will meet somebody that has a bigger butt than the person you're trying to get hooked to. If you are a person, somebody who is, and before you know it, you say it's not even worth it. And I've come to realize a lot of people that actually share things with you, maybe for women especially who are so materialistic, most men that give stuff and things to you are those who don't even have it. If you are listening to me and you're a beautiful lady out there, I'm telling you, most guys that give you gifts and stuff like that, they give you not because they have a lot, it's because they love you, it's because the little that they have they want to share with you. So most of the people you see in quotes all over the place, you think they are rich in quotes, those ones don't give shishi. They don't give any money at all. They don't give any money out there at all. I'm telling you, somebody will be like, oh my gosh, are you sure? Yeah, those men, they will never give you any money. Don't get me wrong, they will never give you. Why? Because that's how they are built. So don't go out there thinking that, oh my gosh, you know what? Let me leave this guy because of money. He doesn't have money. Let me go to somebody richer. There's always going to be someone who is richer than the other person. So if you are out there going for money, I'm telling you, you will be like, you'll be disappointed. Some people will be like, oh, let me cheat because, hey, it's green on the other side. My husband is boring. We don't have good sex. Some people, they always say, oh my gosh, oh, this sex thing, this, let's go that. People say that, a lot of men say, oh my gosh, I can't marry or I can't date a girl who doesn't have sex, good sex, and all whatnot, forgetting that having sex is not even love making. Having sex is not love making. It's a bond between two people who have an understanding of what they are and who they and what they are even doing. Because in as much as you can be the best person in this world, you will still meet someone. If they are not the person for you, you still have problems with them. If you think that it's greener on the other side, I'm telling you that you're making a mistake, because it's not always greener on the other side. It's not always greener on the other side. One thing that gets me thinking, I was thinking the other day, with this Derrick Jaxn guy, when I was listening, this guy is kind of well-to-do. I think I don't know if I'm mistaken. I don't even know but the person I saw was his wife. I don't know if they have children or not. I'm not so sure. So his wife just came in there, and I don't know this. I don't know this on social media. We're mocking at this lady. I don't know where I can even find her, but I'm telling you, it only takes a confident woman to just come out there whatsoever. However, and on the other side, some people were trying to compare this guy's side chick or whatever, like where, he or she, the girls he cheated with on the wife. They tried to compare both of them. This got me thinking. First of all, like I said, it takes a confident woman to actually, there are some people whose full-time job is just to get up women and look for rich men. So these women on Instagram, this is what I'm going to say. You knew that this guy was married. You knew that he is this social media guru and influencer. You knew that he's well to do, he's popular, and all of that. If you are a lady having a marital affair, or sorry, a sexual affair with a married man, it means you are a good for nothing woman. Because all you do is trying to look good, sexy for men out there. So if you knew, let's assume you never knew, it's different. Let's assume you never knew that he was married and you came to find out. Why didn't you stop that relationship? But you said that you wanted more. You wanted to go out, on outings with him, take vacations with him. You should be ashamed of yourself as a woman. So this lady came out there and was like, oh, I forgive my man. Here to judge if she is compete. You don't even know what that lady has been doing in that house. She of the house, cleans and does all the chores. And just because you think a guy will take you out on maybe a one night or a vacation, and if this guy is to die, you don't even have any of his will. Not at all. And you now become maybe the baby mama, or maybe have unwanted kids, or kids that you did not plan for, start having all kinds of dramas, going to court and all whatnot. You don't even know nothing because this guy has a wife at home. If he really loves you, if he really cherishes you the way you think that he does, you will stuff like that. So I actually commend his wife, like, hey, lady, you did a good job. You're being there, you do your best. It doesn't matter, in quotes, if your husband will not appreciate you or not, or if he did not appreciate you then or not. So I don't blame you for coming on social media with just your bonnet and all of that. Actually, I'm telling you that you are a bold woman. Not nowadays, not everybody will just come out with a bonnet like that. I don't care what everybody said about you, like, oh, you're not taking care of yourself, or maybe it's because you didn't dress really good. That's why your husband rather cheated on you and stuff like that. That's not an excuse why your husband did whatsoever. You are a strong woman, and I want you to move your head up high. So, like I was saying, it's not always greener on the other side. Saying, oh my gosh, I'm going to cheat on my husband. Oh, I'm going to cheat on my wife because, oh, it's always better on the other side. No, it's not always going to be better. I'm telling you guys. If I say, oh, Mamicha, where you learn all these things? Maybe should I say some things you don't just learn them, right? Some things you may just know them. Some things are just naturally like maybe given to you and stuff like that. So it's not always green on the other side. Guys, it's not always, and it will never be green on the other side. Listen to this. Don't get me wrong. I always say this, and I know some people be like, oh, Bella, you're trying to contradict yourself. I know before I've said that it's greener on the other side. Yes, greener on the other side, because when you leave that toxic relationship, trust me, you will be happy. You will be happy because you have left that toxic relationship. However, on the other side, if you are in a happy relationship, excuse me, and you choose to cheat for something that doesn't even make sense at all, thinking, oh, it's going to be green on the other side. Oh, I'm going to have better sex on the other side. Oh, the next lady, the other person that is coming is even going to be worse. Just because you're talking to somebody, oh my gosh, and they're all so sweet. Some people are really sweet talkers, smooth talkers. They are very articulate and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. Oh, my wife doesn't know good English. She's not educated. So, well, and all whatnot, forgetting that you can always go to school. Look, people go to school at age 60. If your partner has not gone to school, you can make he or she go to school. But you see somebody or a partner with a bad and nasty character, that one will not change. Why? Because character is like a pregnancy. If you say, oh my God, I'm looking for a man who has a PhD in something, you see people go to school for 10 years. Someone is 30 years old, they start going to school. Before 10 years elapses, guess what? Boom, they have a doctor or master's or whatever. Why? Because you try to go for someone who has a bad, go and cheat on somebody simply because, oh, I want to revenge. Oh, I'm in competition with people. Oh my gosh, let me cheat on her. She doesn't know good English. Oh, let me cheat on him. They are like this, they are like that. It doesn't make any sense, my dear. Hi, Peter. Kemabin Peter. How you doing, Peter? Where are you watching me from? It's really crazy. You can't just go out there and cheat, right? You can't just go out there and cheat because, oh my gosh, there are some things that can be changed. Oh my gosh, this wife, since you gave birth, you're too fat. Guys, that's so dumb. That's why you cheat on your wife, right? Because she gained weight. She can go to the gym a year, boom, she balances everything. Hey, mommy in the building. I know it's midnight where you're watching me from, mom. Thank you so much for coming on. Oh, because she gained so much weight. Oh, I'm going to cheat. Doesn't make any sense at all. You can always change those things. But there are some things, inward character, nasty attitude, and abusive person, you can hardly change those stuff. First of all, I want you to know, like I said before, if you are just joining, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, guys. And I said that cheating is a form of abuse and it's a choice. If somebody decides to cheat, that's their choice. They want to cheat, So it's not always greener on the other side. It's not always going to be greener. Just because, you see your friends talking. Some people, talk is sweet. Some people are liars. They will tell you, oh, I'm cheating on my wife. I do this. And you end up saying, oh my gosh, okay, let me do it just because, I'm trying to compete. I want to revenge and all those crazy stuff that don't make any sense at all. Some people, when you ask them, why are you cheating? Or why did you cheat on your partner? They'll say, oh my gosh, my partner, we are emotionally incompatible. Before you married them, didn't you know you guys were emotionally incompatible? You knew before you married them, before you got very serious with or in that relationship, you knew you guys were emotionally incompatible. So why are you going to go ahead and just marry and then cheat or whatever, or be committed to that relationship in quotes and you end up cheating? Oh, we are emotionally incompatible. Didn't you know that? Some men will tell you, oh, we are so incompatible. Emotionally, we are incompatible. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand this. She cannot cook. You knew that she can't cook. You knew she was a lazy person before you married her because you wanted a lady who is going to wear all the heels, look all bougie, fancy, slay mama, and do no house chore. You knew that before you married her. So don't cheat on her now and use that as an excuse. Don't say, oh, we are so incompatible physically. Oh, he's too stability as an excuse to cheat either. Right? Don't use that as an excuse to cheat because you knew all of that before you even ventured into that relationship. You knew that way before you ventured into that. Why? Because, hey, that's just you. You just want to use that as an excuse to cheat or do whatever. So the next thing is some people, like I said before, and I know I've highlighted a couple of things, is some people say, oh, I'm not having good sex, so I'm going to cheat. It's not going to work like that. It doesn't just work like that too. Some people cheat for sex. Oh, my husband is boring. Oh, he's a one-star person. Oh, no, nah, it's not going to work like that. Some people cheat, lack of communication. Like I have said it over and over and over and over here, guys. Your relationship can never, and it will never be what you want it to be. Never and ever. It will never be what you want it to be if you cannot communicate. Communication is the simplest thing, but it's the most difficult thing. Sometimes you say they'll be like, oh, why are you saying Sometimes I joke with my sisters. I'll be telling her that you're so crazy because hey, too much. Oh, you're disturbing. I say, okay, good and fine. I'm not gonna call. She will still be the one to call and say, oh my gosh, you're not calling. So why am I bringing this story up? I'm bringing the story up to tell you that communication is the most difficult thing, but it's the easiest and the most simple thing as well. If you are in a relationship with someone who is also your friend, communication will be somewhat bit so easy. Why am I saying that? Listen, if you cannot communicate in your relationship, then that relationship will not go far. I had someone talk to me and they were like, oh no, I said, you need to talk with your partner about this. Because if you don't talk to your partner, it's not going to work. You are supposed to have addressed the issue with your partner first and foremost. And long story short, they did address that and everything was smooth and dandy. So if you think that the best bet for you is to go out there, complain and tell every other person about your problem in the house without even telling your partner, it's not going to work, guys. It's not going to work at all. That's not going to be the best route for you. You need to communicate. Communication is as good as someone being so mad and the words that come out of your mouth bring healing to them. Communication is also as difficult as someone may ask you a question in a very nasty way and then everything flips over. So in that line, some people will tell you, oh, I cheat because we don't communicate. That is still not an excuse for you to cheat, because before you made that decision to marry them, before you made that decision to be in a serious relationship with them, you knew that your partner had a communication problem. They are not good, or they were not good at communication. You knew that very well. You can never really go out there and say, oh my gosh, I know all whatnot. I'm telling you guys, you can never really know somebody to his or her entirety. These are some of the reasons why people cheat. Now, if I am to throw the dice or the ball back at you for you to actually play it on your own court or your field, why would people really cheat? Like sometimes you're like, you give your partner all that they want. You cook, if you are a lady, maybe you cook, you clean, you support them, you pray for them, with them, you do everything, but he still cheats. You may be a man, you do everything, treat her right, still cheats on you. Why did she really cheat, or why is he cheating? Because like I said, we spoke about competition. Some people want to revenge. Oh, you cheat. Oh, I'm competing, my friends are all cheating, let me do it too. Emotionally we are incompatible, sexually we are incompatible, that we don't communicate. Some people just want to cheat, like I said, guys. And sometimes some people cheat because, oh, my husband forgot my birthday. There's this thing about women. They like, some women, most women in quotes, they love special events. They also love like special times where you make them feel special or whatnot. It's their birthday, you forgot. It's you guys' anniversary, you forgot. Important days, you forget. And this may make a woman, some women, so furious, and they decide to cheat, right? Because, oh, my partner doesn't care for me. He doesn't love me. He forgot about my birthday. How could he? Oh my gosh. And they have that ugly cry, right? So what's really going on? That's them. Is all these reasons I named, is that even a good enough reason for you to cheat on your partner? Is that even enough reason for you to be like, oh my gosh, I don't care, and all whatnot, yada yada, on all stuff like that? Do you? Should you? So, first of all, I have a funny question. Is cheating actually more like a racial kind of thing? Is it just for believe at all there are pink, purple, yellow, green, and all kinds of people in this world? Is cheating just to offer a particular race, tribe, and all whatnot? I want to read from you guys. Is cheating just for a particular set of people? Because this gets me really thinking, like, oh my gosh, this thing, we've been talking about like, oh my gosh, this and all whatnots and all those kind of stuff. Is this enough reason for people to cheat? Just because you're not communicating really well with your partner, should you go ahead and cheat? I always say that for you to cheat, bring down yourself, humiliate yourself and all of that, just move on. It's not going to work. I'm moving on. I always say this all the time. It's better to move on than be like the too late Harriet. Move on. It's not moving. Move on. So I want us to talk about another topic. Whose fault is it when cheating is involved in a relationship? Guys, if you're watching me today, we are talking about cheating. Who cheats? Why do men and women cheat? Whose fault it is, or whose fault is it, when your partner cheats? If you are a woman and your husband is cheating on you, is it your fault? Or if you are a man and your wife is cheating on you, is it your fault? Whose fault is it, guys? I want to read, I want to hear from you. Please throw a comment for me in the comment section. I want to know Whose fault is it when offended to a degree? Or let me not use the word offended. It gets me worried. Like, women are often blamed for a failed relationship or a failed marriage. I've had 101 men tell me this. Oh, a woman controls the atmosphere of the house. That is a big fat lie. In as much as you tell me, oh, a woman has to control the atmosphere of the house, how the house is, and all whatnot. Yes and no. If you are a guy with a terrible attitude, you don't expect your wife to come and baby you all the time, pick up after you, and begin to try to you, oh baby, I'm sorry, I know you had a bad day, so she'll try to make you laugh. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you shouldn't make any humor. No problem, since I know you're listening. I'm not saying that you should not have any humor in your home. But what I'm saying is that don't throw the baggage at your wife simply because you want her to pick up and begin to change the atmosphere in the house. So do you want to have a nasty attitude and then you come home and she tries to baby you? It's not going to work like that. That's not how it's done. Your wife has her own life to live. She has her own issues going on and all whatnot. So if she is with you, you need to pick up after pushing you, like, oh, do this, babe. Oh, I'm for you. I'm with you, and all whatnot. You don't have to sit there and be like, oh my gosh, well, you're the woman of the house. You have to change the atmosphere of the house. That's your job. There's nothing like that. Everybody has the right to change the atmosphere of the house. She has the opportunity to support you and your vision, but you need to be a better version of yourself as well. Yep. You need to be a better version of yourself as well. So that's something I noticed. A lot of men always say that, oh my gosh, my wife better be that. No, 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 no. That's not her job. A woman relationship or for a failed marriage, which is not supposed to be. You should stop saying, oh my gosh, this woman, she's like this, she's so, and all what. No, no. The woman, that's not her job to pick up after you. She has other things to do too. She has to pray for you, clean up after you, the kids, take care of the house and everything. Most of the people, especially in African homes and settings, always blame the women. Oh, this relationship didn't work out. Is this lady's fault? Oh, this relationship didn't work out. She's good for nothing. Mommy said, that's great. Who taught you do this? Eh? You did. You taught me. Yeah, that's it. Some people say, oh, the woman is the bad woman. Oh, she cannot keep a man. Oh, she's good for nothing. Oh, they always say in broken English, that's cool way don't go. Eh. They'll be like, oh, you're so educated. That's why you're good for nothing. No, it's not supposed to be like that. It's not a woman's fault that you are good for nothing. Definitely, absolutely. It's not anybody's fault. It's not a woman's fault. If your relationship did not work, maybe because you're cheating, maybe because you're doing all whatnot. In Africa, there's this crazy mindset and mentality. In most African countries, let me put it that way, they will say, oh my gosh, this relationship cannot really work because this woman, she doesn't cook, she doesn't clean. Listen, you see women that you can think of. That more than what you can even think, ask, or even imagine or even phantom. These women cook, clean, and do everything, but their men still cheat. So what is their problem? Some people say, oh, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Good for you. It's through his stomach. So what's next? Right? A way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Good. Right. It's through his stomach. So what's next? You cook, clean, and all of that. He still cheats. So are you not good enough? And I want to give this out there. I don't want to say it's a warning, but I want to tell my beautiful ladies listening to me. If your relationship fails, don't even allow anybody, man, woman, spirit, or personality, whoever it is, tell you that you are good for nothing. Don't even, allow anybody to make you feel that you're worthless or you're good for nothing. Don't even allow anybody make you feel that you're not even worthy. You're a deserving person. You deserve the best. So don't even feel bad about it. If the relationship goes, another one, even way better than that, is going to come. Yeah. So I want us as a group, I want us as maybe a community. And as women, sit out there. Don't make other people or other women feel bad that, oh, you're not good for nothing. I always say this all the time anyways. If you are in a relationship, it doesn't mean that you're better than those who are not. And I say this all the time: marriage or being in a relationship is not a reward for good attitude or good character. I'm saying this and I'm speaking out of experience. I have seen people and I've met people who have very terrible attitude, women, nasty attitudes, but they are married. And they are married to the best men on this planet that you can even ask or of. Very good. Their husbands rather will do everything they can think of. But you see, these our sisters, they call them come no go. Those ones are terrible people. Very nasty attitudes. All the time nagging. They don't do nothing to support this man. Nothing at all. It's like they're a bag of salt, couch potatoes, good for nothing. I'm really sorry. My channel is not really about calling people names, but it's high time, here we build each other up. But if I cannot, and if you cannot correct me, then we cannot move forward, right? It's as simple as that. If you can correct me, if I can correct you, we cannot move forward. We cannot even be a better version of ourselves. So you see, when I was in Cameroon, my mom all the time, she will have all kinds of women come to our house. Problems because of, people make them feel bad, like, you are good for nothing. If your relationship is to fail, you are to be blamed. It's not going to work like that. Nobody got time for that. You as the woman, you play your part, be a good woman, have a good character. You see women who are very nasty in the sense that they have very bad, terrible attitudes. Like, you're a piece of shit. They talk to you regardless of how you feel. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about if you will be heard or not. I'm telling you, it's like a hot mess. You see women, they are not even appreciative. Some men will even say, oh, I'm cheating because my wife is so rude. She cannot talk to me. I don't have a peace of mind in my house. Oh my gosh, my head is aching. My head is pumping and all those kind of crazy things. That's why I'm cheating. Don't even give. I know I said before that, you cheat, it's your choice. But don't even give someone a motive to even be in a wrong place. Because listen, cheating is not just like women, they don't just cheat. Men, they can just go out now and boom, they do that. Yes, mom, I do remember. So they do that. Why? If you are in the wrong place at the wrong time doing the wrong thing, there's high probability that you will cheat. Why am I saying that? Give an example of a man, your husband comes home. Let's say he came home, you're nagging for nothing though. Having attitude, terrible, your rhetoric is just off the hook. Nasty attitude. You disrespect your husband. He's like, oh my gosh, let me just take a break. I'm out of here. Maybe he steps out, he's just driving, he's not going anywhere particularly. And he goes out and and he does not have a motive, intention to cheat, for example. And before you know it, someone put something in his drink, right? He didn't want to go out there and cheat. But someone put something in his drink, before you know it, he's dropped. And then maybe he passes out, sleeps, boom, because of something they put in his drink. Someone now takes advantage of that situation. He does not know. But why? You, the lady, caused him to do that. I know of women that lock their men out of the house. So you can imagine how terrible some of our sisters are. You cook, you don't give people in your house food. You cook, you don't give your husband food. After a long day at work, he comes home, there's no food. What do you expect that your husband is going to eat? He's going to go buy food out, right? Hi, Henry. How you doing? Hi, San Antonio. You said your future husband will be very lucky to have you. Knowing all what you know, keep going there. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on here. I'm telling you, it's terrible. You see, some of my sisters have very nasty attitudes, very bad. Your husband didn't plan to go out there, but you pushed him to. Why? Because you made the enemy use or take advantage of that situation. Remember, there's something, I'm not trying to say you should do crazy stuff, But I want to put it this way. If you are a lady, you have a husband, you better treat him men to women. It's like if you have a man who genuinely treats you good, why don't you just treat this guy good? He comes back from work, and let's say you're a stay-at-home mom. That's good. I'm happy you're great. Stay safe with COVID. And your husband comes back home and you are there. You have been in the house the whole day. You don't cook for him. Nothing. Come on. We can do better. I think I'm going to do a video about this because I've been having some complaints about women doing some kind of crazy things. I cannot even fathom it. We as women have to be good. The truth is, like I said, for a relationship to work, we all work. You have to be a better version of yourself. You have to treat him good and all whatnot. He, in turn, has his own role to play. He can't just go out there, be like a single man, not accountable. He can't just be out there, not treating you right. It's not going to work as well. You know, cheating to me, some to an extent, is like, nobody in quotes really plans to cheat, but it's when certain circumstances begin to happen. Maybe you're having problems in your marriage or in your relationship, you are not even talking about it. You have to talk about it. If you have a problem in your relationship, you need to talk about it. Hey, this is what's going on. I don't like it. You have to communicate. If you don't come to work either, so you have to sit on there, communicate with your partner, make things better. Because if you don't communicate, so much anger, bitterness, and all of that, you give room to the devil. Why? Because before you know it, because you're not communicating. Hey, women, we talk a lot. You need somebody to talk to. You start talking to your friends who are girls, who are even good for nothing as well. They give you bad advice. Before you know it, you're being so rude, mean. Everything, the house is upside down. The house is chaotic. Your husband starts keeping late nights. He never used to do that. You too, you never used to keep late nights. Or you start locking him out. Before you know it, when he sees he's keeping late nights and you are used to talking and you don't have anybody with different diverse men, before you know, you start hooking up with them. Why? Because you gave an avenue for the devil to take advantage of who you are. Because you gave the window for the enemy to take advantage of that little opening, that little loop. So when you start having problems, issues in your relationship or your marriage, you talk about it, iron it out, right? So guys, that was it for today's today's show, and we just spoke about this. Cheating is something that some people can never really deal with. Yeah, some people cannot deal with it. And things are little problems here and there. Talk about it, communicate about it. It's not about yelling about it. Some men will tell you, oh, I'm communicating, but you are yelling about it. Even some women will say, oh, I'm communicating, but you're yelling about it. It's not going to work like that. You have to talk about it. Talk about it. Let's make it work. And I'm telling you that it's all going to be worth it at the end of the day. Guys, listen, if this is your first time coming to this channel, give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to my channel, guys. I'm going to be doing live every Sunday. And thank you so much for your support, your love, and everything. It means so much to me, guys. I really appreciate it. I want you to remember that you are beautiful, you are amazing. This is a new week to hustle, to grind, to be all the good things that you can ever be. What you're going through and stuff like that. Remember, you're beautiful, you're amazing. There's always room for improvement. Keep doing it. I don't know if you're trying to start a business and all whatnot. Go for it. And I'm telling you, before you know it, you will get it done, guys. Remember, it's always a lot of love from me to you, from me to you, guys. I'm telling you, yeah, I can say relationship is communication. That's the key. That's right. It's the key to that. Like I said before, that communication, it's very simple, but it's the most difficult thing when it comes to two grown adults that cannot come to a common. Talking with you is always like a chat with me. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for the love, the support, and everything you can think of. I'm wishing you an amazing, beautiful, and a power-filled week filled with so much fulfillment. And it's time for you to go for your dreams. If you want to do something, that this week is another opportunity for you to actually do that thing. Make it happen, make it work. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, and remain safe, remain blessed, and remember that there's COVID. So mask up, be safe. It's always plenty of love from me to you guys. Bye-bye.